Hello and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here and well, I said welcome back, but if it's your first time, thanks. So today I wanted to do a full face and I have an inspiration pick here. My interpretation will probably be a little different just because I have to go based off of my eye shape and what I can do and work around all this. See that hooded eye, and then this wrinkle comes all the way out to here, so I can't just go through here. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know. So here's the inspiration. It's browns and blacks. It looks really pretty. So I figured I would give it a shot. Fun fact, yesterday I filmed a video. I did a pink eye makeup look. Let me find the picture for that and I'll show you guys. The reason I'll show you is I had this on. I didn't wear this yesterday. I wore it for the video. Okay, so don't come after me with rewear clothes, which sometimes I do. So anyway, so I filmed the whole video. It took me an hour and 47 minutes. I guess I was talking, I don't know. It's fine because I was going to edit it and break it down and make it, how it should be. So I filmed this whole video, did my whole makeup look. I did this really pretty pink look. And I went to go do the video, like put it on my computer and start editing and just kind of watch it back. And there was no sound at all whatsoever. And I was like, okay, well maybe there's a setting that I don't know about. So I'm messing with the settings and I'm doing it and it never works. So I do a test, which you probably should do a test before you film the video, Ty, not after. So I did a test and on my camera, there's a plug for microphone. It says mic. I use a mic and I plugged it in there because it's so obvious. It states it's for the microphone. So I did that and I did a test again. Well, after the video I made. And no sound. And I'm like, okay, what the fuck? So then there's another hole beside it, port. It says like headphones. So I plug the mic in there and do a test and it works. I mean, I don't know why I didn't know that, you guys. I figured the microphone port would operate the microphone. So I guess it's on me for not checking, but it's also on the manufacturer for not making the thing right. I don't know. So here's the look I did last night. I put some lashes on. Oh shit, I almost dropped my phone. So there, let me cover it. See, it looked good. It could have been darker. But every time I do my makeup, I feel like it's dark. And then I go look in other areas and it's not. But it was pretty. It was a pretty pink. And those lashes, I don't have them in front of me. I don't wear lashes. So those lashes they were heavy. It was a lot. Like I could feel them and itched. I didn't like it. I think you have to graduate to that. Let me get started because I'm just rambling. All right, first I'm going in with the pore filler. You guys know this product. I use it every time to fill in my crater in my face. I do use a magnifying mirror when I apply my makeup. Not only, I use two mirrors. I use a regular mirror and then the magnifying mirror. So I can really see detail. Because to me, that makes a difference. It's all in the detail. And if it's gonna look good or you see what you need to see in a magnifying mirror, it's gonna look good just to the naked eye. Okay, all right, I gotta have that on. It's like, it is the first thing I do when I do my makeup. And then I'll go in with the Bobbi Brown under eye corrector. This one is in Bisque. because I have a little bit of purple under there. And it does, I mean, I really do get a tiny bit. I know I went back in for seconds, but see, like, there's a difference. It's a slight difference, but it's a difference, and that's what we want. And I have mature skin, as I always say. I know I bring it up all the time, but I just need people to know why I'm doing what I'm doing in case this is your first time watching one of my videos. So I have like crippiness under there and lines. I can't put a lot of product. Anytime I put anything under there, it has to be the minimal. Tank, stop. Quit. My dog's trying to hunt my other dog. And I'm not trying to watch dog porn while I'm filming this video. It's not. Nothing that I'm really into. Okay, sorry. I had to cut because I had to get my dog off my dog. That's annoying. All right, anyway. So I did my under eye. I did that. And now, so when I filmed this video last night, I used this primer by Tarte. It's called Tarte Quench. See that? It's kind of dirty, so whatever. This stuff, it is let me read it to you. What does it say? Hydrating primer. It's a hydrating primer. Let me tell you, it is hydrating. I usually don't I know this is so dumb, but I usually don't notice things like that. Like if I use a primer, I don't notice any real difference. They're kind of all the same. Okay, I say that. I haven't tried them all. I have not tried them all, but it's just, I don't know. They're kind of the same. This, my God, you'll see when I film it. My skin looks dewy the entire time. It's crazy. What I did forget though, and I always almost forget, is the Professional primer. I do want to fill in my pores here and here, and I don't use much. Again, I don't really like to use a lot of product. Oh God. And you'll also learn about me that I cover my face up all the damn time. I'm sorry. All right, and then I go on my forehead, and I go mostly in the center, above my eyebrows. This is all the places where I have pores, larger pores. My pores aren't like abnormally large, but they're normal. I have a normal face. I'm going in with this drench. It's kind of like a gel. See that? And yesterday, I'm not going to say I put too much on, but I think I put too much on. Because I had extra on my hand, so I kind of did like a double layer on my face. I don't know if that made a difference. We're going to find out, because this time I did a normal amount of primer. Yeah. What do you want to do here? Because I do have pretty, I have combination skin, but it gets dry. Like it peels and skins, so I don't mind the hydration. But if you have dry, really oily skin, you probably would not want to use that. Because, yeah, you wouldn't want to use that. Most definitely not. I mean, you could try it. It's not going to hurt. You just try it out and see what you think. But I would imagine. Going on with my Makeup by Mario and the color 2N. And you'll learn my nose itches every video I make. Why? Why? Like, really? What? All right. Foundation, because I have all my primers on. Get my mirror so I could see. I start down here with the most product on my sponge. Listen. I paused because for a second I thought that I wasn't filming, and I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm 11 minutes in. I was going to be pissed, but I see the red dot, so I'm good. So I start down here with where there's more product, and then I work up. Because this is a textured area for me, I don't want to put a lot of product there, but just enough to, just enough to cover it and make it look good. But down here, I don't really have any texture issues. So that's why I start heavy down here and then work my way up. And I have seen videos where they talk about working from the middle out. I haven't tried it. I really don't have any interest in trying it. I mean, I probably could get the product off, but I don't know. I just feel like this, I gotta really get in. Yeah. And how I tell if I got in there, I look in this mirror right here. And I didn't really. Okay, so I have to do this because I have pores on my nose. And I have to like make the skin like tight. I don't know. So it gets in there. I will put my concealer under my eye. And again, I use very minimal amount. I have to make sure I don't use the wrong one. Tarte Shape Tape in the color Light. This is what I put under my eye. It works, and I put like a dot and a dot. There, like that's it for me. If I put any more, it's not gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Oh, I need the magnifying mirror for this one too. Okay. Foundation's looking good so far. I am going to do contour now. Yesterday when I was filming, like I said, I'm learning all these things. I was using the Fenty Beauty Amber contour stick, and it kind of looked orange on camera, but it's not. I don't know. So I'm going to try this one. I think this one has a little orange tint. I got to find me a true gray contour because I'm so fair skinned that my shadows are gray. All right, so I'm going to go in with this, and I'm going to put the little dots. Am I ready for this? Yes. I usually do about 3 dots and then one right here. I guess 4 dots, huh? And then I need to look straight to make sure that these are placed the same. Because I don't want to have like one up here and one down here and my face looks crazy. Like there's other things I want to say, but maybe some things I should just keep to myself. I know that there are things I should just keep to myself. Okay. This side looks a little darker in the camera. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Because I'm doing it like it's blush. It's not. It's contour. Why? What? Whatever. Watch it be amazing. Because, that's how things happen is by accident. Let me do this again. Just right here and darken up. It is orangey to me. Like when I'm looking at it. It's like, well, it's like brown. I need gray. And I just saw this chick on TikTok. And she was advertising a palette. I don't know who it's made by. It's a brand I'm not familiar with. But the woman was of Asian descent, so I don't know if it's something from over there that we can't. I don't know. All I know is I've seen it on there, and she did an example, and it was gray. It looked like a shadow, and I'm like, that's what I need. I didn't buy it yet, but I am highly contemplating. Now that I have... No, I don't. What? I gotta do my forehead. And again, I go in with dots. You kind of have... I mean, you don't have to. And I do like 2 rows of dots. because I have a 5 head and I can get away with that. Looks crazy. I should just leave it like this and go out somewhere. People be like, what the fuck is wrong with that girl? Go to like Sephora. Oh my God. Would somebody tell me? Like, would they actually say something or would they pretend like they didn't see it? I think if it was me, I would say something because that means you need help. I feel like I put a lot on here. Look at that. It is a lot. Oof. How do you fix this? Oh, I know how to fix it. I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna use this to kind of remove some of that. I gotta remember to wash that because then I'm gonna go do my makeup again and it's gonna be like dark. All right, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. But anyway, that would be funny to walk in there. God, because you know they wouldn't say anything and that's terrible. Like, you gotta tell somebody. I think that looks pretty good. I need to not do that. I'm gonna freaking summon aliens or some shit. That looks good. What? Okay, and then I gotta do under my, I say under. It's my jawline. That's what I should do. I should do my neck and not blend it in my forehead. Oh my God, and then do the 3 dots right here and have your face fully done. Eyeshadow looks bomb, and then you have all these dots of fucking, what you call it? God, can't think of my words ever. Contour. Shit. Why is my brain the way it is? I am gonna use my LYS Bubbly and Bubbly. Beautiful. I don't have a lot of liquid blushes. Oh, I did. I have another one that I did want to use. So I am realizing I forgot that that I'm doing like a brown look with the browns. I hope this isn't too pink because, and I don't know, I think it'll probably still work out. So just like pressing this into the skin. I literally just started doing this. I'm not even gonna lie. I've been like circular, like very soft and easy. I wasn't going crazy, but I think I was like wiping my shit off a little bit. Cause now when I do it this way, God, the lighting is terrible. I can actually see it, like it's not gone. Look, I do a lot of blending, but you have to if you want it to look seamless and flawless. My nose. My nose I'll probably hit with the powder. Oh, I say that and I immediately open this and put a dot on my nose. There we go. So see, it just ties into it. And I feel like I did a little too much. So anytime you feel like you do too much, just get your sponge with the makeup on it. It has a little bit on there and just tap out some things and it works perfect. I have to look at my face. Now what? Oh, I need to contour my nose. Duh. Okay. Now for this one, I use the other Tarte Shape Tape color. It's lighter. It's called Fair Beige. I run this down the bridge of my nose. I just do little tapping dot motions to get the product on my nose. And then I use my Beauty Blender and I tap it in. It's the highlight of my nose. So now I can do the contour of my nose. I don't like using the Charlotte Tilbury liquid stuff for my nose. I don't know why, for my nose contour. So I do use the Fenty Beauty because I feel like I have more control if I do this. And I just use this little flat brush. It's thin, but it's not super flat. I don't know. It works. So any little brush you can find that kind of tapers at the top, like the bristles go like this, will work. And I do it very light and just a very thin line. And I do take it up to my eyebrows because it does provide, like it gives shape to your face. I watched a video and Mario, he said he does this all the time so that it's, it looks connected and not like your eyes are just floating in your face. I was like, I never really thought of that, but it kind of makes sense. Especially when you do it this way, and then if you don't do it, it feels like you're missing something. You know, one of these days, I'm going to make a video, and I'm going to time how long it takes to do things. Each individual thing. Because people are like, I don't have time for that, or I don't have time. And it's like, okay, well, what are you doing now? And then let's see what it would add on if you did just a little bit more. All right, I'm going to conceal my blemish right here, which I kind of did to myself. Whenever I see a pimple on my face, I can't not leave it alone. It's a problem. And then most of the time, I end up making my face look worse than it did before I started. So I need to quit that, but I probably never will. Did y'all just hear my stomach growl? Oh my God. Okay, I tapped all of the concealer into my blemishes. I need to do my eyebrows. I am going to use the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. So I'll do my eyebrows off camera. Okay, brows are done. Listen, these are the best brows I have done it's been a minute. I didn't even carve them out. I drew all this, free-handed, and didn't go back to fix it. I'm pretty impressed with myself. I don't know how it looks on camera, but out here, they're like absolutely perfect. I mean, look at that. Apparently, I don't do my eyebrows perfect all the time because I'm tripping. Now that that's done, I'm ready for what? All right, I'm going to set my under eye concealer now. And I grab my Morphe R36 brush. It's a pretty fluffy brush. And I tap into the lid and I tap the excess off. So I'm only tapping, that's it right there. And then I tapped the excess off. I'm not using a whole lot because you will see it. When you have texture and lines, like fine lines and wrinkles under your eye, the less product, the better. Nobody's saying don't do any product, but you need to do minimal. Just enough, basically, to cover what you need. Okay, dipping back into the lid, tapping off the excess, and then I'll put a little more just to make sure, because you can feel the brush and how smooth it moves across the skin. And if it just glides, then you know you're good. But it's better to go in with just a tiny bit and you can build from there. But if you go in with a lot, it's not going to look good. And then there's really no fixing that. Like you would have to wash under, you might as well just wash your whole face. Okay, and we don't want to do that. I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow primer. This stuff goes a long way. I'll show you how much I put for both eyes. That might even be too much. It is the tiniest drop for both eyes because it's like white, and it just, see, like I'm having to really disperse this between the two so I don't get too much on my eyelid. It does dry fast, so you kind of need to go in there and get it, you know, smoothed out. Because if you wait, it's going to be patchy. So, as long as you go in and then immediately work it out, it'll be fine. And then when I feel that I have gotten it in there really well and it's blended and even, then I stop. And I think I'm good. And the only real way to tell is by using a magnifying mirror. Yes. Yes. Missed kind of right there, but I'll be all right. Yeah, it's perfect. Okay, now that I have that on, I always have to, I feel it anyway, no matter what eyeshadow primer I use. But I like feeling this one because it's so smooth and like creamy but powdery at the same time. I don't know. It feels amazing. I do go in with probably the same amount of powder that I did under my eyes on top of this. A very, very light layer. And I'm barely moving the tip of the brush across my eyelid. And this is going to set the eyeshadow primer very lightly. You don't want, because you still want your eyeshadow to stick. Like you don't want it to come off because you put too much of this powder and it's just sitting on powder and wearing off. So the less, the better. You just need a tiny bit because I think this stuff already dries down to a powder, but I'm not familiar with that, so I set it anyway just to ensure that we're good. Okay, now I think I'm gonna go ahead and set my face because I'm going to see how, like, where'd the blush go? Oh, what happens? Do my cheeks eat it? Like, where did it go? I haven't done anything. I've been sitting here. So I feel like I need to put more of this, but then I get scared that I'm going to put too much on. You know what? I'm not going to do it because I still have to do my eyes and then we'll assess after that and see if I need more. Okay, so now I'm going to set, I used this yesterday and I liked it. It's the RCMA powder. Why can I never go the right way? It's the original one, the no color powder. So I put some of this on the back of my hand. When I say some, it's kind of a lot. And then I get this sponge. Tap it on my arm and get all that excess off because I'm not trying to have powder, super powder face. And then, God, I did that yesterday too. I start patting my face. Very, very softly. Okay. All right. I'm ready to move on to, I think I'm gonna do eyes. Usually I finish out my face and I finish out the contour with powders and maybe a little bronzer and then blush and highlighter. And I've just finished my face and then do my eyes. But today I want to do my eyes first, and then I'll finish out all the rest just to see what's going to look good with the eye look. Okay, I'm back. I had to eat while I was away because I was hungry and I had to shut my stomach up. So here I am. I'm back. We're going to start with eyes. Let me have a sip of tea. So I'm going to try to figure out what she went in. It looks like she went in with a warm brown kind of. That's in the inner corner. On the crease and above is a cooler tone, which is good because I need cool tones anyways. Again, oh shit, I almost dropped my palette. Oh my God. Again, this will be my interpretation and what I can do with what I'm working with. I'm gonna go in with the Morphe R37 brush. It's probably not usually this fluffy, but I washed it and I blow dry my brushes. Is anyone else doing that? Or are you just letting them air dry? I blow dry all my brushes. They do turn out to be pretty fluffy. She has a smaller lid space. Mine's a little, I have more. I'll probably go up as high as she did, I guess. Yeah, why not? So I'm using, I'm using the original Naked palette. It just dropped, you guys, today in 2025. I'm kidding, obviously. This is a really old palette, actually. I don't even know how long I've had this palette. Someone's gonna be like, bitch, that palette's like 15 years old. Oh well. So I get a little bit on my brush, just a little bit. Oh, and I'm using, my apologies. I'm using the color Naked and Baked, and I'm mixing these two for my transition color. I'm trying to pick up my phone as my mirror. Bitch, that ain't gonna work. Okay, I have this going in a good shape. I'm gonna continue to build on that. I always stop when I get to this point because I want to go ahead and start the other side. And then, you know, as you all know, blend the shit out of it. I will say that this brush, did I say what this was? The Morphe E37. It's not the softest brush. I don't want to say it's hurting my eye right now, but it doesn't feel good. Like if I was to do this for a while, I mean, it'd take a minute. I would probably have like rubbed off skin. Come back over here. Now, I think I'm gonna go in with the darker colors. I do want to make a line. I take this flat definer brush, where you at? This is the Sigma E15. So I'm gonna dip this brush into this this translucent powder I used earlier to set my eyes. So I dip it in, and I do get a thick layer, like it's a pretty thick layer. And I'm going to see where I can go. See, I have this wrinkle right here. You see how far down it goes? So I have to go past that. So what I do is I stand right at the end of it, because that's what I want the darker shade of the eyeshadow to cover up, because then it disappears and it's like I don't have that whole little line there. And I just want to really, it's kind of my outline on where I want to go, because I don't want to go lower than that. And sometimes I tend to go lower, but if I have this line, it guides me. Okay, all right, so I'm good with the line. I mean, those aren't gonna stay there. Those are just guides. All right, now I got my lines down. I wanna start going in with the darker colors now. Do I wanna use anything out of, you know what I am gonna do? And I like to do this when I want to take my time and I wanna get it perfect. I'm gonna go in with this darker. Remember I mixed this one and this one? I'm going in with only this one to start the darker process, because I do like to build. This is the Morphe 562, or if I want to use the Morphe 200. Ooh, I don't know. I'll probably go in with this one first and use this one in a minute. And I'm just gonna put more of this darker brown down and concentrate on the outer corner. I'm not gonna take this too much into the inner corner because again, I need this to be like a gradient going down. And this brush is fine for here where I'm doing in the inner corner, but when I try to drag it out, it's a little too thick for me. So I have this other brush right here that has that tapered end, and this is the Morphe 330. And I think this will be better for what I need because I just want a thin line going this way. And I'm gonna do it to the other side as well. All right, I just blended this more. I was over here just blending away. I'm going to go ahead and wipe this off. Okay, because I need to see what I'm working with here. Like it's not perfect and it's killing me, but it's also fixable. Like I'm mixing in the two original colors and I'm going here because I feel like it's patchy. Like what are we doing? And I may not, my God, I may never be able to blend, to get this like perfect. I can't say that because you can. That's just giving up. I'm not giving up. I think I'm happy with this. We're blended, we're even. I say that until I look in this crease right here. Because my eyeshadow does like to crease a little bit in the crease. So I work that out a little more. Okay. So back to the picture. This is what the inspiration. It doesn't look like that, but my face is different and maybe that's just an excuse. I don't know. She does have shimmer and she has a brow bone highlight and she does have a black eyeliner. Or honestly, I don't know if that's really eyeliner or eyeshadow that they did as eyeliner. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this into my lash line. And I'm going to slightly follow it's not a wing, but you know what I'm saying. Follow this where it's going out. But I don't want to go all the way out. I don't want to do a real wing because it's going to get lost in my eye folds. So I just do it right there where I have it. And then I'm going to take this all the way to the inner corner. Because I do plan on putting some lashes on. See how much better that looks when you just add the black? Am I center? There we go. It just looks better. And now I'm going to repeat over here. Again, just working in to the lash line. It's perfect. I shouldn't have done that because now I need to do some type of shimmer. And I wasn't really thinking it through. But it's okay, because if I have to go back over the black line, I can do that. It's not a big deal. I don't know what shimmer I'm going to use, but I am going to use another palette. I have this Lorac Gold palette. I'm trying to see if like this one would work or this one. This one or this one. This one might be too light. I don't want to go that light. And I don't know. Let me see. It might be too cold. Hold on. Let me look at the light one. This helps me to really see it. I'm gonna use it. I'm not gonna use this one because it's a little too gold for me. I'm not down for that right now. I am gonna use this, and I do like to use my finger with shimmers. For some reason, for me personally, they just work well. All right, I'm gonna take my pinky finger because it's small and it fits here. Oh, I did put a lot. I didn't mean. Okay, see, that's why this is an interpretation, because I can't do exactly what she did. I'm not that skilled yet, but that does look pretty. I still like it. That did turn out pretty, actually. All right, did my other finger in, and this is uninhibited on this palette. This is, yeah, the Lorac Unzipped Gold palette. It's not new. It's been out for God knows how long. I've had it for a while is what I'm trying to say. So if you have this palette, this is a really pretty. See, why do I feel like there's more over here than on here? So I'm gonna add, why is there black on my finger? Dude, that's probably why it makes. All right, let me put this over top. I think I had something dark on, but I didn't do anything. It's fine. And then I take my finger that has nothing on it to try to blend that out a little better. There we go. Now we're even. And I don't even have to redo my black eyeshadow under there. I do want to go ahead and do the highlights, the inner corner and the brow bone. I'm taking this, this is actually a concealer brush, they say. But see how flat it is? I'm not going to say that it is a concealer brush. If that's what they made it for, that's what it is. But I use it for my inner corner highlight. Brow bone highlight. Okay, there we go. I have this other little brush. This is a Morphe M326. It's like a detailer brush. Here, let me move that closer. Yeah. I'm gonna try to do the brow bone up there with this just to play. There's actually. Okay, that looks pretty. Do a little more here. I have something in my eye. Right here. Okay. I do see a little bit of fallout on my face. So I'm gonna get rid of that now. So I don't forget, because sometimes I forget. And I set my face, and then it's not like it's too late, but okay, I shouldn't be rubbing, but whatever's on my face right here won't come off. I may just leave it. You can't even see it. That's what happens is I get caught up in that magnifying mirror. Nobody is looking at me 10 times magnification. Okay, so I don't know why I do it. I'm gonna go in with the colors I originally used, and I'm going to do them on, what's that brush I used last night that worked pretty well? For my lower lash line, I was actually, I think it was this one. The Morphe 321. I'm gonna mix the three. Naked, Buck, and Dark Horse. I'm mixing all three of those to go underneath here. So now I'm gonna do Dark Horse and Creep. Creep was that blackish, grayish color. It actually looks, it's crazy that I go over here with the most product and then move over here when some of it's off, but it works itself out. And it's like the perfect amount of product. Okay, that actually looks really pretty. That looks great. Got the highlight going. Okay, I gotta look at this highlight because I just, like it's coming down here. I don't want it down there. And then I am going over it to kind of mute it, blend it. It's still there. It's not gone. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do the tight line, my under here, my top lashes. I don't skip this step. Okay, I have to be careful because if I go too far into here, it transfers on my bottom lid and then it like runs down and I got like this black. So I think I did kind of go, I'm just taking this smudger to kind of push it back and erase it, and it doesn't really erase it, but it smudges it out so there won't be that much there. For the lower, what is this? This is a liquid liner. I don't want that. For the waterline, I'm gonna do brown. I know I did black up top and I'm gonna do brown below, but I just think it looks good, honestly. And I can't hold this mirror and do this, so I have to like bend down to do this. Okay, my battery didn't die. The memory got full, so I had to go delete some videos that were on there. So I'm back. But I did my lower lash line with the brown. This is the one size, and it's the busty brown color. This is a great color for like green eyes and my skin tone and all those things. All right, so I'm pretty much done with the eyes. When I say I'm done, I still have my lashes to do that, but that's last. But as far as like eyeshadow, I say I'm done. I do want to go in here with a little bit of black on the bottom, like a tiny bit. There we go. That looks good. Now I'm done with eyeshadow. I'm gonna finish my face, put some more. Let me see what I really want to do though. I just need some blush, I think. I just want to do blush. I don't want to do too much. I'm not trying to look like a clown. What is it? What brush is this? This is the Mario F2 brush. I don't know what it's for, but I'm using it for blush. And this blush I'm using is, well, first of all, I should tell you, it's the Dior Rosy Glow in 001 Petal. It's this color, which you think is going to be too bright and too pink, but it's not. Like, I just put it on and it's a very subtle pink, but it builds to a beautiful. When I say it builds a little bit. It is a light color. And I do want to go kind of over the line of my eyeshadow, just to make it all blend in and complement each other. Okay, what's on my face? Stop that. There. And I have the contour down there. Yeah, I can see it. And it's subtle. I'm good with that. I want to leave that. And then how does my jawline look? Snatched like it should. I mean, as best as it can. And then I do. I'm gonna go on top of the Rosy Glow with the NARS Orgasm. This is a fan favorite. It's for me, it's a great topper. I don't ever use it just as a blush by itself, but I will go over top as long as it complements the color that it's going on top of. Like, I'm not gonna have an orangey tone blush and put that on top because it's a pink. And then the tip of my nose, and I do my bridge like ever so slightly, just so that it's not just a stark white line and then a pink nose, so that it kind of, goes with each other and doesn't, your eyes aren't stopping. Like that's what you do. You want someone's eyes to be able to move across your face without being like, oh shit. You know, it's like, wow. And you just look at everything because it's so cohesive. Oh, I need highlighter. Why would I try to skip? I am going to use Champagne Pop. I love using Champagne Pop when I do browns on my eyes. It's a great complementary highlight color. And I do, oh my God, I put more than I wanted just now. But like I said, is there too much? Is there? Is there such thing as having too much so that your skin glows and looks beautiful? No, there's not. I go down the bridge, tip, lip, top of the lip. Right on the Cupid's bow. I will hit the upper brows with it, just like pass over it. And I like to do this just so it all marries into each other. I just think it looks pretty and it looks great. Look. So cute. Do I want to spray my face before? I usually spray my face before I do mascara and stuff because I took this out of the thing. I wanted to show you guys what lashes I'm using. If you like a light lash, just something to kind of fill your lashes in more than be crazy out there, these are Ardell number 92. Andrea's. Wait, Andrea. I said Ardell. I suck. These are Ardell. These Andrea lashes in number 92. Beautiful. They are so subtle, but they do make your eyelashes look just fuller and a slightly longer. They still look real, like you have these real, full, beautiful eyelashes. Okay, so I wanted to show my mistake with this eyelash. First of all, you can see the eyelash in itself. See how it just adds a fullness, and it's mine. I didn't put a lot. I don't put a lot of mascara on my lashes when I'm gonna do lashes. I just need to put enough where you can see them. Otherwise, it'll be these light hairs over the dark. It won't look good. But here, I completely did not get into my actual lash line. You see that gap? Okay, we don't want that. But I can't take it off because there's glue on my eyelid now, and it's highly difficult to get it off, and it'll take off my whole eyeshadow. I'm not doing that. So what I do is I take a felt tip liquid eyeliner. And I don't use liquid eyeliner except for this purpose right here. I have this Bobbi Brown Night Sky Sparkle liquid liner, and it has the most precise tip. Look at that tip. So I use this for when I make mistakes. And again, this is where a magnifying mirror comes in really handy. So now I'm going between the lashes, my lashes and the false lashes where that skin is. You can kind of see it, I think. And I'm painting it black. And it's an art. Like this is... All right, I need more. But I wanted to show y'all this mistake because not every time is it going to be perfect and you're not going to make a mistake. Like, it's very common to make mistakes. And I don't know if anyone else would have been doing this and, you know, they would have tried to take it off and then saw the glue and they're like, oh my God, I have to redo my face. No, you don't. Look, I filled it in and it's a thick line. But before I say it doesn't look bad. Like it just looks like a thick eyeliner and it looks great. Ooh, Okay, so that's there. And then I always do this on the inner corner because you can see where it ends and begins. So I take this liner and I go right, and I just fill in, see, let me, you can't tell anymore. It's like it's eyeliner, however. There we go. There. Now, it's not like it's a band. It's just like, oh, I have thick eyeliner on and thick eyelashes. So I'm going to do this other eye in hopes that I don't make a mistake, but this at least gives you an idea on that it can be fixed, and it also gives you an idea on how it looks with a lash and without the lash. And it's not a huge major difference, but it's a very subtle but pretty, you know, like I said, like you have these really pretty natural eyelashes. Okay, I'm gonna do the other eyelash and then I'll come back. Okay, so I have this other eyelash on, and I I kind of do the same thing because I don't put eyelashes on that often. And apparently I'm a rookie at this, okay? But I'm going in with this black eyeliner. I don't know why I'm using this mirror when I need this one. And just doing the skin that's in between the two lashes. The false lashes and the real lashes. So I'm essentially making a thick eyeliner is what's happening. And tight lining my eyelashes. Something black, I can't even. Because it's not coming off. And it's just gonna cause me to rub makeup off there. Alright, and again, in the inner corner, I want to draw a little line. It stamped on my lower shit. See, why? Why am I having problems? Okay, I got it. It's not the end of the world. Okay. Still not happy with... See if you can see it. Like, you can tell where the lash begins and ends. So I'm just drawing the thinnest line. Black just went down there again. Like, are you fucking with me? And you're gonna make me fuck up my makeup. Oh my God, I'm literally rubbing all the makeup off right there. Which is gonna cause me to have this flesh colored spot underneath my eye. I'm good with it. I'm not really, but I'm gonna fuck it up if I don't leave it alone. Okay, I'm leaving it alone. I'm done with that inner corner jazz. So now I'm gonna take, because above the lash is, above the lash is like, look at that. It's a mess. So, it's the, ooh, this is the one I can't read. Sigma something. But it's this little angled brush. I'm going to get some black eyeshadow on it. And I'm just going to go over this ever so slightly, just to even out the line to where you can't see the mistake. And you just kind of smoke it out. Yeah, and now you can't even tell, like you can't tell. It's perfect. And then this one, see, I'm having the problem right here. Okay. right here. There we go. And then I'm gonna do it over also because this one's thicker over here now because I didn't make as bad of a mistake on this one. But what you do to one side, you have to do to the other. So I'm taking the eyeshadow and I'm going over top and like right immediately above the band. Just to give it that flawless look. I need this brush because right here is playing me. Alright, and I need to dust off the excess. Okay, I'm gonna have to leave it. So now it looks pretty. I kind of want to go a little more down underneath because I feel like up here is so bold and still on the show that a little bit of this can come down just a little bit. So yeah, see? Another thing is I haven't done my lower lashes yet. I wasn't ready for that. That looks better. Okay. See, I made it just a little more prominent down there. I am going to have to add eyeliner again. I don't know. This is even a waterproof eyeliner that I just used, the one size. But it like it's come off a little bit. See, I need it to be, yes. All right, let me take this off my head. Yeah, that looks good. I'm happy with this. See how pretty? And the lashes look good. Let me fix this lash right here. There we go. All right, now I'm gonna spray my face because I'm completely done finally. Well, I'll do lips, but I'll spray first. So, Scandinavia, not Urban Decay. And I always fan. I don't know, I like to feel that it's even, and when the wind hits it, you can feel where it's wet and where it's not. And then I do the Beauty Blender to just kind of press this into my skin so it looks like natural, healthy, glowy skin. And now I can do lips. I know I normally don't do lips, but you guys are special. So I'm gonna, okay, so this is how I figure out what lip I'm gonna do. See, that looks good. It's just a nice nude color. This is the KKW lip. This one is in, is it Kim one? Or no, Kiki. This is the Kiki one, and then this one, see? It looks good too. Because these are that have the brown undertones. This is Kimberly. Kimberly? My hair. I hate that piece right there because I stick it behind my ears. Or this one. Oof. Hold on. I'm trying to figure it out. They're so close. I'm going with this one. This one, I don't know. It looks better. This is the Kiki color. And I already have a lip oil on, so I'm just putting this on top. I forgot. Okay, what? Wait a minute. I don't like this. Ugh. What is that? That looks terrible. Okay. I'm not going to say that it looks terrible all the time, but with what I got going on right now, this is like a peachy, pinky. It looked brown in the thing. So now I gotta wipe it off and be really careful. Okay. My lips are drier than ever. This is why I don't wear lipstick, but I'm gonna put lipstick on. So I don't even care. I gotta do this lip oil. My lips are too dry to not. Okay, let me try. So I have this nude color, Nude Lust by Maybelline. Shit. Yeah. That does work, actually. It's like a pinky tone-ish. It's like my natural skin. So I can't even get mad at it. Like, this is the color of my lips if I was to wear nothing. So, this is the final product. A lot of mistakes were made, but they were fixed. Okay, so a lot of mistakes were made, but they were fixed. They were fixable. I feel like the makeup still looks great. You know, a lot of people do a heavy, dark, black eyeliner on their top lid. This is nothing crazy. I think it looks good. I like it. It looks like you can barely see it in camera. It looks dark over here. Like I said, I could probably go put black in and be just fine. Well, anyway, this is my video, and thank you so much for watching, and catch me on the next one.